My new favorite thing is to do these videos in bathrobes just because it feels so comfy and cozy, and I also don't have to worry about getting ready, which I just rarely do anymore while traveling. But it's been a very long time since I recorded one of these. I kind of fell off the wagon when I was in Australia and New Zealand. I've also just not had like the fastest Wi-Fi when traveling around. I feel like I was like very privileged to have good Wi-Fi throughout some of our Airbnbs, like in Taiwan and in China, and then also in Japan. But the Wi-Fi at our resort in the Philippines is good, so I will try to get a video up. But I went home to LA for a few days, and it was so nice to get to see family and friends. I had friends that flew down from San Francisco. Dakota drove up from Orange County, and it was just really good to be able to see people and like recharge and just kind of have the comforts of the US. But it made leaving hard. I've definitely been the most homesick that I've been the entire trip in the last couple weeks. I just miss like having a home base, and I miss being able to walk out my door and know exactly what to expect. And I'm having a hard time like recognizing and realizing that I don't have a home base to go home to. So when I return in May, I'm basically going to be couch surfing or living at my parents' house with all my stuff packed away in boxes. But that's part of my journey by taking this time off. So I'm going to find a way to put a positive spin on it, but it's definitely been kind of hard to, I guess, like reason with in my brain. But I am in El Nido, which is in Palawan in the Philippines, a very lengthy location. We started our trip in the Philippines in Manila, which is their capital city, and we had 2 nights there, stayed in this beautiful hotel, Carrie's clients put us up in it in the peninsula, and we did dinner and karaoke with their entire customer service team. They're like the nicest people ever. They're so accommodating and so friendly and like want to ask lots of questions, and they're just super personable. We karaoke'd for 4 hours. That's how much of a karaoke party we had. It was a good time. And then we flew out to El Nido, and I love it here. I think that this part of the Philippines is so beautiful. It's hard for me to say because I had such a good time in Thailand, but I honestly think that the islands here are better than Thailand. I only got to see a few, so again, this is a biased opinion, but I mean, it just is more undeveloped and it's just a little bit more chill. The people in Thailand are definitely more friendly, but in general, just like walking to the beach, getting on the boats, going to private islands and stuff, it just doesn't feel as crowded as Thailand. I think both Remy and I, when we were in Thailand, were actually, by the end of it, like, wow, I can't believe how many tourists are here. And it feels the opposite in the Philippines. It feels like we're the first set, of people that are still coming out here, which is really cool. I'm sure some of the other islands, again, are more developed than this, but we are staying in a beautiful resort in El Nido, right on the beach. It has 3 different like infinity pools. It's, again, gorgeous. Their little downtown, like El Nido town, is just like 3, maybe 4 small dirt roads with like coffee shops and ice cream and gelato and pizza. We did a beautiful dinner at this like kind of European, Italian-inspired restaurant. I had a huge tuna steak for, I don't even know, like less than $8. And then we also did a boat tour yesterday. It's also funny, the boat tours out here. So there's 4 tours, tour A, B, C, and D. And basically every vendor and hotel sells all of the tours A, B, C, or D. So like, it's like, it doesn't matter where you go to get them. They're all the same price. They're all the same tour. Like no one's doing anything different. Kind of funny. But we did a private boat tour, tour A, and went to a bunch of different spots. One of them being like this secret lagoon where you crawl through like a hole of a limestone cliff essentially, and then you get to this big water hole, and it's beautiful, like margarita green water, and the sun is just beaming down at you, and it's gorgeous. We saw tons of dead jellyfish. I don't know if that's sad or happy. At least we didn't get stung. I'm kind of happy about it, but I guess it's sort of sad. And then there's also fish out here that are territorial. So if you're walking through the ocean, and you step near their shelter, they bite you. So someone in our group got bit by the fish. I have not been bit, knock on wood. I don't want to get bit. And they also have sea lice. Remy got sea lice in Thailand, but no one's got it yet here, so that's good. But I love the Philippines. It's beautiful. I definitely want to come back here and see more of the islands. We still have a good amount of time here, so tomorrow morning Carrie and I take a ferry to another island of Coron, and we have 2 nights there, and then we're boarding a sailboat for a few days, and we're going to do a sailboat excursion. It's with like 20 people kind of within the same age group as us, led by, you know, a group of locals, and you get to fish and snorkel, and you sleep on islands, so it should be a really fun time. But that's it. I'm gonna try to keep up with the vlogging. I know I fell off the bandwagon, but it's really fun, and I love that you guys are following along. Have a happy Sunday. Bye. Okay, I thought of a couple more things that I just had to tell you guys before I post the video. This always happens. I feel like I'm gonna cover everything in the video, and I never do. Not that you guys need to know everything, but I'm always doing this too, contradicting myself, but whatever. The other things about the Philippines, but really specific to the islands, that I just think are so cool and interesting, is that all of their gasoline is sold in Coca-Cola bottles, like liter Coca-Cola bottles, and you just pull up to the side of the road and buy Coca-Cola bottles full of gasoline, and then everyone gets around on these what they call tricycles, but really the only thing that's similar to a tricycle is that there's 3 wheels, but it's really a motorcycle with this like sheet metal that's been welded together and created a cab, and you and 2 other people can fit in it, and it's a little bumpy and wild, but you're riding in like a tin can throughout town. So that's basically the main mode of transportation. And then also there's so much construction here because this place is gonna blow up probably in the next 5 years. And all of their fences are made of bamboo, which I just think, again, is so interesting and cool. Oh, and then all of the tricycles have names. They name them, and they have really funny names like Mark John or Prince Precious. And then I saw a jeepney today, which is this massive, well, not massive, it's like a mini school bus, and they are also public transportation, but mostly in Manila. But we saw one today, and it had the name Randy, had my nickname, so that was pretty cool. But that was it. I just had to share those things because I just find it so interesting. Okay, bye.